Hello everyone, Navik here. This is my review of Corpse Night issue number 4. So let's get to it, and first off I gotta say, this is a really gorgeous cover. I do like that there's some really good contrast that kind of foreshadows events that like something that's going to happen later on in the issue, because you see, obviously, this is Joan of Arc, you see her holy saintly glow, but then at the bottom, you contrast with all the fire of the war, Joan looking intimidating, and of course, Foy and her father, which, yeah, I'll show you what happens in the next issue. So, continuing on with their journeys from the previous issue, Foy and her father end up at St. Denis, where Joan of Arc is currently engaged in a battle, with the English, and yeah, again, kudos to the art. The art team's been great throughout this previous issue, but this is where it really shines. It's not just in terms of creepiness, but also in terms of just sequential action. Foy, because yeah, this is a pretty gorgeous shot, and yeah, apparently Matthew Roberts really knows how to draw some really cool explosions. So yeah, Foy and her father end up having to fight off a bunch of soldiers. First, the father ends up getting injured, but then gets a second win when Foy is put in danger, beating the guy brutally to death. And yeah, this basically earns the two a passage, each meeting in Gilles de Rais, or however you pronounce his name. And they come to see Joan of Arc for a miracle. And I actually do kind of like Joan's design in this. Art style. It kind of reminds me a bit of the Sisters of Battle from Warhammer 40k, though. As you'll see that comparison is kind of unfortunate. Leading on, so Foy basically tells Joan that she's heard about the miracle, the stillborn infant from the first issue, and at the very least wants Joan to bring her father at least back to his senses, so Foy could say goodbye to him one last time. And Foy goes to do that, but she takes one look at the father, sees this, and yeah, she outright says this: "No, this is not the work of God. This is the work of the devil. It must be destroyed." And yeah, that's how issue 4 ends. And does Foy's zombie father are getting dismembered, decapitated. All while Foy watches in this really gorgeous final image where you see her hand out and you just see her horrified reflection, action all throughout, like reflected in the blood from his coming out of his neck. So yeah, that's Corpse Night issue number 4. I honestly wasn't sure where Michael Chavez was gonna go with introducing Joan of Arc of all characters. First, because yeah, they've been basically building up to this, but yeah, it seems Joan's gonna be a bit of an antagonist in this one, which, hey, it's already historical fiction, so you can get a bit wonky with it. And yeah, this is why I said that the cover was a pretty good contrast between the saintly image Foy pictured Joan as and the more brutal warrior and dogmatic warrior she seems to actually be. And again, I did not bring that Sisters of Battle comparison for no reason. And so yeah, really excited for the next issue. I'm giving this one a 5 out of 5, which, yeah, I've been highly rating this book, but what can I say? This book, I know a good comic when I see one. This is a pretty good comic, and we still got 2 issues to go, so we'll see if the creative team can stick the landing. As always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you always know when I review the next issue. Until next time, have a great day.